Andrew, this woman paid nearly $2,000 to a trusted charity for her pet's burials, only to find out the cemetery had been sold. So she called us for help, and we got action.
Mommy loves you.
Sue Nagy adores her cat Abby, so the longtime Elizabeth resident doesn't hesitate to describe her as family. But the 16-year-old cat is sick, pancreatitis plus a heart condition, so Nagy's worried that Abby won't make it much longer. But whenever the time comes, she wants her death to be dignified. That's why several years ago she bought a burial plot at a pet cemetery.
It's important to me because I don't know how much longer my cat has to live.
Nagy actually purchased the deeds to 6 plots so she and her sister could bury their animals for years to come. Nagy paid $300 apiece for the deeds back in 2005 from the Western Pennsylvania Humane Society's location in Elizabeth. The plots were right next door at the Louise Shaw Dill Memorial Pet Cemetery. Nagy burying her mother's dog there in 2005 and another family dog in 2012 without a problem, which is why she was so shocked to hear what happened when her sister showed up at the cemetery this past November.
She said she could not find the graves. The graves were all overgrown with grass. The cemetery is not being taken care of. And it just made me feel awful.
Worried that she might need to bury Abby soon, Nagy visited the cemetery herself and says a man on site told her the cemetery was under new ownership, that he didn't know where her plots were, and either way, he couldn't bury animals in the winter.
It just about ripped my heart out when I seen what was going on. I was practically in tears when I left the place because I had no idea if my animal could even be buried there.
That's when Nagy called Action News Investigates. An August 2013 letter sent to her from then Western PA Humane Society Director Dave Janicek said they were closing their Elizabeth shelter, but assured customers that the cemetery will remain open, will continue to be maintained. We will still honor any plots. But it appears that sometime between then and now, it wasn't maintained.
That's your mommy.
Sue Nagy had no idea that a year later, the Western PA Humane Society got out of the cemetery business altogether, leasing the cemetery to a nonprofit called In Care of Cats that went on to purchase the property from the Humane Society for $250,000 in January 2016. Nagy says she was never notified and never would have even guessed it would have been sold. She called In Care of Cats to ask about her $1,200 in remaining plots, but says they never picked up or returned her calls.
I had no idea, or maybe I wouldn't have bought so many plots.
We reached out to In Care of Cats for answers. Owner Reese Chantos agreed to an interview.
We will fix this.
Chantos apologized for the missed calls and chalked it up to miscommunication. She says that while they simply can't do burials in the winter, that come spring they can resume. But Chantos says the real issue was the condition of the burial plots when she took over.
We know of about 1,000 that were inches under earth and grass, and we are uncovering them by hand.
I feel the Western Pennsylvania Humane Society just dropped a bomb and just left.
So we asked the Western PA Humane Society's new director, Dan Rossi, for an interview about why cemetery customers weren't notified of the sale and why it was left in such bad shape. Rossi wouldn't go on camera, so he emailed us a statement saying, in part, the sales contract was crafted very specifically to make sure the cemetery would be maintained and that pre-sold graves would be honored. It was the WPHS intent that this would be seamless and that cemetery customers would not be affected. We are very disheartened that there now appears to be issues.
It's mommy. Yeah, it's mommy.
There certainly were issues if you ask Sue Nagy, but Chantos says she will honor the deeds for Sue and anyone else who comes forward.
I wish, like I said, somebody would have contacted me. I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for a refund. I'm just looking for peace of mind and being able to have that peace when it comes to the end with an animal.
Now, the Western PA Humane Society, which is also now combined with the ARL, also said in this statement that they provided In Care of Cats the names of individuals with pre-sold graves in order for them to follow up with any information regarding the change of ownership. They said, we legally have no recourse with the new ownership, but are willing to help with communications with the new owners.